Okay, we are headed to the space station. In abandoned mode, the space stations are quite different. No NPCs, no vendors. There are some specific things that you want to be sure you don't forget to do and don't miss when you're at the space station, so I will call those out for you. Here we go. We'll also, like I said, make sure that we can access the Corvette building area as well while we're here. All right, first things first. I always go this direction, pick up everything I can pick up. I double check for the multi-tool that I don't have any slots. I didn't look, but I just do it out of habit. Now in abandoned mode, the stations, the first time you go to a station in each solar system, you get an exosuit upgrade like you do in a normal station. It's over on this side. So in this case, I'm going to add inventory up in the technology area because I'm going to need that before I'm going to need additional space. That's it on this side. In some space stations right over here, you've got an opportunity to grab nanites as well. It varies a little bit based on, I believe it's based on what system, what life form there is for the system that you're in. It might be Corvettes that has nanites. I don't remember if it's Corvettes or Pikeen. And then on this side, we're just going to use the good old galactic terminal. First, I'm going to sell everything I can sell that I don't need. I'm going to sell 7 of my 9, so I'm going to keep a couple nav data, sell the rest of those. Okay, the salvage data. I'm going to be picking up a lot of salvage data as we go. So I'm going to go ahead and sell this. I'll sell all of it for 300,000 units. So get rid of that. Get rid of my albumin pearl. Get rid of my extra marrow bulb. Somehow I picked up a storm crystal. I don't know how I did that. So I'm going to sell that for another 200. And then in my ship, I don't think I have much I want to sell. I can sell the hard frame for 30 units, 30,000 units. That's probably it. Lots of cobalt. I'm going to keep that for now. The polyfiber I won't need for a long time, so I am going to sell that for another 130,000 units. The Gra, definitely sell that. Sell all that albumin pearl I've been picking up. So now we do have over 1.4 million units, which is good. Is there anything I feel like I need to buy right away? I know I need 2 wiring looms, you recall, at least for now. I still need silver and uranium for the radioactive. Oh, look, I didn't notice before. When I unlocked a slot in my exosuit, it was a supercharged slot. That's going to come in handy. I'll look at that pretty soon here and see what I want to plug in there. All right, the multi-tool, my advanced laser. I now have the looms I need, so this is going to allow me to mine advanced stuff, which is going to come in handy and mine a little faster. Excellent. Excellent. That's a good thing. So this was successful. And the last thing I'll do is I will run out here and make sure that the Corvette station is here. Sure looks like it is. All right, so I've got to get the basic modules, and that's what's going to cost me probably 10 million. So basic modules. I need a cockpit for 1.6. I need at least one hab. Landing gear. Yeah, this is where it's going to cost me probably 10 million minimum to get started. And that is why I need to start collecting salvage data as much as I can, as quick as I can. That's my plan for making as many units as I can quickly, at least to get started. So, okay. I'm not even going to start buying any yet. That's verified. Now let's jump back into the ship and see if we can find some uranium. And maybe I'll also come across an asteroid belt and I can mine some tritium. Let's go check it out. Okay, here's a planet I just scanned that's got copper and uranium and silver. I need all those things. Here's a charred planet. I don't really need those right now. Here is a Arctic planet in case I need to go pick up some dioxide, which is great for recharging life, I believe. And then there's the planet I'm on, which is where I have my base currently anyway. I believe that's all. Oh, there's a few more. What else we got? Copper, gold, and salt. Hey, look at that. A paradise moon with ancient bones. I wish it had salvage data on it so I could start collecting my salvage parts now. I don't think any of these have salvage data yet, do they? Alright, let's go to the uranium planet. Go get us some uranium. Gosh, I sure wish I could go ahead and complete my radiation, but I'll pick up silver and uranium on the planet, so let's go. When I'm in abandoned mode and I'm early on like this, when I go to a new planet, I pretty much always look for a building with a landing pad to land at first, and then from there I will kind of fan out and look for the resources that I need. So let's get down here, and then I'll look for a building. Oh my gosh, look at that. Oh, I thought that was a building right away. That is a freighter. We will go do this. We'll go grab some stuff here. See if we get lucky. And hopefully it's not too toxic here. Just have to keep an eye on it. Once you've done these a few times, you get the system down where you know where all the buried tech is. So grab that, and then I always go over here first and grab this one. And then as soon as you grab it, you want to jump out of there as quick as you can to avoid as much damage as you can. So there's one. And then the second one I do is right in here. And then I jump over here and do this one. This will be number 3. Then I jump down here and I do this one. And then I do the one right over here. Then the last one I'm surprised I haven't taken any radiation damage from those. I must be jumping out quick. The last one is right over here. So we'll grab this one. And then see if I got away with anything good. Ooh, let's jump in our ship real quick. Avoid that storm. Okay, starship. I'll probably get rid of those. Shield module. I don't need a shield module yet, so I'm not going to worry about it. Exosuit hyperdrive. I will put a hyper. Well, no, I won't. I'll transfer it to the ship, but I don't need that yet. Launch thrusters. I will definitely put the launch thrusters on. Let's put those over here. Move those together so they connect. And then it looks like that's all I got. Well, that wasn't too great. Okay, but I landed. So while I'm here at a landing spot, let me see how far. Okay, there's uranium at 355. There's uranium at 308. Let's mark that one. There's some silver not far from us to the north. So let's go grab this uranium. Now I need to remember, of course, on this planet, I did not disable any sentries or anything like that, so I need to just keep an eye out and make sure I don't attract attention. Alright, now let's go find the closest silver. Not a lot of silver here, but let's grab it and see if it's enough. Alright, let's get our hazard protection in place. That'll help a little bit. And I'll tell you what I'll do is I'll go ahead and put that hazard protection 21%. I'll put that in the supercharged slot so that 21% becomes 50%. That is awesome. I think I need to find some more uranium. Look at that. Look at that. Go figure. Okay, my single landing on this isotopic planet actually ended up helping quite a bit. I got the uranium that I need for recharging my Starship launch fuel. Got some upgrades for the Starship and exosuit. On the exosuit, I got the radiation hazard protection in place. I do have my advanced laser now. So now I think it's time to go up in space, see if I can call the anomaly. I just don't remember if I can do it yet. And then head back to the base. Keep working the base computer archives a little bit. And what I think I need to do next is find a planet with salvageable scrap so I can start collecting Corvette modules. And then on the same planet that has that, I can also do some hardcore salvage data collection and try to build money and modules at the same time. So I'm going to go again back into space and then back to my first base. Before I go back to my base, let's see if I can call the anomaly. It looks like I cannot call the anomaly yet. So, all right, we'll head back to the base. All right, we're back at the base. Let's just make sure I don't see that last fauna showing up anywhere. Of course I don't. He is just going to be a stickler, isn't he? All right, let's check the base computer. Let's see if I have any more base computer archive missions I can do. Not yet. All right. All right. I think it is time to expand our horizons a little bit. Here's the challenge, though. Maddie told me not to use the warp drive on this ship. So I need to have a discussion with Maddie, who seems to know some things I don't know, and find out whether I can find another ship that I can use the hyperdrive on. I need to find out what it is about this ship and the hyperdrive that she says is I should not, do. I don't really get that. Or I need to stay in the solar system, maybe go to that Paradise Moon and just collect a whole bunch of salvage data there and see how quickly I can get to over 10 million units. I will have a discussion with Maddie and see what she thinks. Maddie, are you listening to me? Are you hearing this conversation? Maddie's not responding, so I can't get her input on, I think it's a her, on her thoughts on what I should do next. So here's what I'm gonna do. I'm going to, for my exosuit, I'm gonna go ahead and get the hazmat gauntlet and get the trade rocket so that I can much more easily clean out my inventory and make money as I'm going. I'm gonna get these. I can make the hazmats with material I already have. The trade rocket, I'll need tritium, which is in my ship, and I need a couple more wiring looms. So I'll go ahead and grab that. I'm getting low on nanite, so I'm hoping this darn last guy will show up, last fauna. What I can do is I can go ahead and go to my discoveries here. I can go ahead and upload everything I do have, which is a few nanites, not many. So I'm going to head to this bountiful moon and start collecting lots and lots of salvage data, unless I hear something back from Maddie. So, exosuit, let's put the gauntlet on. And then for the trade rocket, I hate to use all my spots but one. But I'm gonna do it. For the trade rocket, I need a couple wiring looms. Let's go ahead and put it in place with what I can. And then I'll go back up to the space station and grab the wiring looms.